Heather from Holistic Simplistic, here to share with you another one of my favorite recipes. Today we're doing a very veggie burger, and it's made without tofu, which is amazing. Super hearty and delicious, and best of all, it's very fast and easy to make. I'm also going to add in a little cucumber topping to make it even better, more delicious and scrumptious. So hopefully you were able to grab your grocery list. Don't worry if you weren't able to do that. You can just follow right along with me. I have all the ingredients here, and you can always tweet me if you have any questions. All these videos are recorded so you can go backwards, forwards, and figure things out. So excited that we're doing these veggie burgers today. We have the holiday season, the summer. I'm in my summer clothes, so this is a perfect option for your barbecue. If you're looking for something a little bit more healthy, a little non-meat option, this is a perfect solution. So let's get started. Wanted to start with our zucchinis. I got 2 zucchinis. I usually do 2 different colors just for variety. And I'm just going to grate these onto a plate with a lot of paper towels. The secret is to having these veggie burgers turn out so great is to take out a lot of that moisture that's inside. Oh, before I forget, if you have any questions while I'm doing this, tweet me at Heather, Wholesome Heather. That's Holsim Heather. If you have any questions, and I can respond to you right now. So, carrying on, we're going to just add a bunch of paper towels, just a layer on a plate, and then we're going to start to grate both of the zucchinis onto there. So we'll grab this. I like to grate it a little larger so we have a good amount to the burger. We want to get it nice and full. So we'll add the yellow. And this is really fun. I actually had a couple of kid helpers. So if you have some kids that are with you too, this is always fun and nice, easy exercise for the kitchen so that everyone can kind of participate. So we'll grate down 1 zucchini. And you'll see it's really nice and bright. Lots of colors, 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Well, green, yellow, and white. It's always nice to be outside and have nice colors to everything that you're eating. I know in the summertime you try to keep it light with the temperatures being so warm. So having a nice veggie burger is a great option to have. So this one is done. Get all those zucchinis on top there. And then I'm going to grate the green one as well, just for a little color variety. Nice full grate so you get a nice size portion to the zucchinis. Goes pretty quick. Nice. Woo! Beautiful. Looks amazing. So don't wash your grater just yet. We have one next item to add. So hopefully you were able to grab your onion. I just grabbed a typical white onion, chopped it in half. You don't need a whole one. I'm just going to peel this outside layer so that we don't get that in. And this adds a lot of great flavor to our veggie burgers. So again, I'm going to actually do this on the smaller grate size. I kind of like my onions less chunky, but that's totally a preference, up to you. So we'll put this in. Just want to grate this down. Right on top of those zucchinis, we're going to mix these all together. It's going to be one big flavor pot. So because these vegetables have so much water in them, we need to try and get all of that out. Otherwise, it would just be a really soggy mess of a burger if we didn't take all that water out. So why I put these on the paper towels is that we're going to squeeze all these all the water out of these vegetables. And before we mix all the other ingredients together. Great. So I'm just going to wipe all this onion in here. Depending on how much zucchini you have, you want to get a good amount of the onion in there. If you don't like onion, which I know some people don't, you can definitely opt out for garlic, which is a great substitute. Great. Wipe that off, all the excess. You'll see it's very soggy. A little bit more. Excellent. Wipe that off. Perfect. So put that aside. And we'll wipe our tears away. I'm not crying, it's happy tears. So now we have our zucchinis with a couple colors and some onions. So what we're going to do is take more paper towel and just layer it on top, and we're going to press all of this water out as much as we can. If you need to swap out a couple of paper towels, please do so, because the more water you get out, the better these burgers will turn out. So we're just going to push, and you'll see that these paper towels are going to come up pretty wet. So we'll fold them over and press. If you have a cloth towel, a cheesecloth, other options are really great. Love to hear your ways of getting out the moisture in your vegetables. It's always interesting to get a helpful hint from someone else. But I find that this is kind of the best way for me so far. So getting all that water out, and just put these ones aside. I'm going to continue to press the water out. Give yourself a little bit of time to do that. Just want to make sure that all the water gets out as much as possible. Excellent. Pressing all of that water out. And this is going to look really good once it's on, all cooked together. These vegetables are so bright in color. It looks delicious, so visually appealing. Great. So we'll mix it up a little bit, make sure that we got all that out. If you feel like it's still a little damp, you can definitely try and press out the water again. And my behind-the-scenes assistant. So we push these out. Great, so we'll put these in a bowl. When we're done. And voila. Perfect. Now from here we're going to add in about a half a cup of breadcrumbs or panko or crushed crackers, corn flakes, whatever you got that has a little added crunch to it. I'm totally open to options. Perfect. Now this gives it a nice depth to it. Add a little spice as well. I got some great cayenne pepper. Tabasco sauce also works well if you have that. Not so into spice, try a little paprika. Just gives the burgers a little bit of depth. You want to have a little flavor to them that gives it a nice spice and bulk to it. So just add a good dash of that, depending on how much you have. Cool. And then we're going to add 1 egg whole. In we go. And then we will mix this around just lightly. Don't want to mix it too hard. Just kind of make sure that the egg is coated everything. Oh, I almost forgot salt and pepper from my spice rack. Okay, so let's mix this around. Perfect. So get a pan that that has a cover, that has a top that'll fit over top of it. If you don't, you can use a larger cookie sheet that goes over your pan. And we're just going to coat it with a little bit of cooking spray. Allow that to heat up. We'll mix this a little bit. Now take your 2 remaining eggs, and we are going to separate the egg yolks. If you haven't done this before, just watch. It's super easy. So right into the pan, I'm going to crack this, and then not crack it completely, just a little hint, so we can get our thumbs in it. You want to break it apart, and then pull one side open. So the little egg white can drip out. Trade it for the other side, and watch more of that egg white drip out. And we're going to do this one more time with the other egg. Crack it, thumbs in, pull it, and that egg white should fall right out. Got it? You're cooking like a pro. Perfect. So we're just going to have those 2 egg whites cook up, and we're going to add that into our mixture. So let's wait for that to cook a little bit. So your mixture should look nice and colorful, have a little bit of red in it. It looks amazing. Nice and bright. If you have other things that you like to put in your veggie burgers, other secret spices, this is the time to do it. So throw those in. All your secret recipes are in there. It's great to see what people have as far as different varieties of veggie burgers. I just drank my first Bloody Mary, and there's so many different recipes. Everyone's chiming in to tell me exactly what they have and their special concoctions. So I feel like burgers and sauces, everyone has their own special cue, which is great. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Email me, tweet me, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. So our egg whites should be starting to cook up a little bit, as you can see. Just mix these around a little bit. Amazing. Let those cook through a little bit further. This is an awesome time when you're getting together with family, or you're just having a nice get-together. It's nice to show a different option other than burgers and hot dogs. So this is really fun, nice, and like I said before, if your kids are willing to help, then they can totally your vegetables and add and stir and mix, and it's fun for them too. So just stir your egg whites around, make sure they cook all the way through. It should cook relatively quick. Eggs cook fast. You want to keep your heat around medium. Excellent. So from here, we're just going to take these egg whites and throw them right into our mixture with our zucchini and onion and spices. Perfect. Let's wipe out the pan just a little bit. And we're going to keep the heat on because we're going to put these burgers right back onto here. So turn it down just a little bit. You want to be around medium-low because these are going to cook a little slower because we want to make sure that we get those mixture completely cooked throughout. So medium-low is a great temperature. Let's just fold in the egg whites. So don't stir it like crazy, just kind of a slow mix. We don't want to break things up or make things too mushy. Excellent. So let's spray this up. Now if you're cooking outside, from here you want to take these out to the barbecue. Put a little aluminum foil on the barbecue as you don't want the zucchini to kind of fall apart while it's on the griddle. So put some aluminum foil down and I'll show you the rest from here. So let's get a nice layer of cooking spray on here. Now from here, you want to make, just like dropping cookies on a cookie sheet, you want to kind of make a nice ball of it, plop them down, and kind of allow them to spread themselves out. So we'll take a nice ball, nice scoop of the mixture, and place it right on to the pan. And you can push it down just a little bit so it forms that kind of circular patty shape. It looks amazing. And you want to do that as many as fit in the pan or as many you can fit on the aluminum foil on the barbecue. So just put them in. I'm just going to use my hands. I'm hands-on. I'm just going to squeeze one more in here. Perfect. Push that down. Awesome. Look amazing. Wipe my hands off a little bit. So take your cover and just want to cover this up because you want the heat to kind of be able to really get inside of those veggie patties. A lot of times when you just have the heat open, it will only cook on the bottom half and the top half. Even though we'll flip it, we'll still not get all the way throughout. So these are going to cook a little slow. So give yourself some time with these because the heat's a little bit lower. You want to make sure they cook throughout and are nice and firm for you. So these are definitely going to take about 7 to 8, maybe even. You just want to keep checking them, maybe take a little cut and see if they're cooked throughout. So while we have a little bit of time, we're going to move on to our cucumber topping. So this is just a nice compliment to the veggie burger. It's something I just came up with because I thought it would be fun and nice and cool, especially on a hot day. Yogurts and cucumbers are very cooling, have a lot of water and hydration in them, and they're great and fun to dip with. So I just take a little bit of Greek yogurt and I'll just take a scoop of this. Probably about maybe a quarter of a cup. Just throw that in a bowl. I'm going to cut the cucumbers. 1 second. And cut these cucumbers. Now you can grate these as well if that's something that you find it works better for you, but I like to have a little bit more chunkier style. So I'm just going to get, these are baby cucumbers too, so cute. So they work really well for size, but if you prefer to have a more hidden cucumber, some kids may like things a little less obvious, you can do that as well. It's a great option. It's like a tzatziki of sorts. It just, it's a real simple sauce that you can add to as a topping. Nice and cool and great flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit of dill. So I just did about a half of those. And I'm going to top it with a little bit of dill and a little bit of salt. And we'll just mix that up. The salt really helps those cucumbers to melt into the sauce. So we'll just mix these up. Really nice. And it's great to top on top of burgers. This is a great dip for just like carrots and vegetables. It's really nice. I'm going to add a little bit more dill. Mix this through. A little bit more cucumber. Perfect. Delicious. All right, let's check on our veggie burgers. You'll hear them sizzling. Amazing. Just give a peek underneath and see how brown they are underneath, if they need to be flipped. Looks like these just need a little bit more time. Just press them down, recover them, and allow them to simmer a little bit longer. I'm going to turn the heat up just a hair while they're cooking. So tell me what your favorites are for 4th of July. What do you like to do as an alternative? Any great healthy options that you're thinking of, or if you need help with, you want to avoid eating the typical burgers and potato salad, let me know. I'd love to help, because that's something that I'm super great at, is taking the regular plain old mac and cheese and turning it into something healthy, but something that you really enjoy. So those are my favorite things to do. I love taking the ordinary recipe and just making it something fun and have a little veggie twist to it. If they call it deceptively delicious. So we'll clear this up and make a little plate for ourselves. So these should be good to flip over. You want to get a nice grip underneath them. Excellent. Should have a nice brown bottom to them. Perfect. So let's cover these back up so they continue to cook throughout. So let's start to grab our bun that we put for our typical burger. We have these great burger buns that are nice and thin. And you can add lettuce, tomato, whatever you make your burger to be its ultimate. Nice avocado, anything that you feel that you would really make your burger stand out. It's always nice to be with family and to find out, you know, to have everyone with them and share recipes and be able to show them like amazing ideas together. So it's always fun to be with family and share great recipe ideas. Woo! These are cooking now. So let's take a quick peek. Get my spatula. Now, like I said, these cook a little slow. So if it needs a little extra time, let it happen because you don't want a soggy burger. That's the last thing you really want. So we'll grab that and we'll just keep this cooking. Excellent. Looks really delicious. I love those colors. They look amazing. So you should have lots left over. So this is great. You can always save this. This is great to keep as a leftover. Excellent for kids. You know, it's like a veggie pancake of sorts if you wanted to play it like that. So that's a great option to tell kids if that's what you have for leftovers. So let's check on these one last time. These should be almost done. Perfect. Let's give it a flip. Yeah, nice and brown on each side. Now let these ones cook a little longer. So we'll top these with our veggie, with our cucumber yogurt topping. And if you have lettuce or tomato or anything else that you like, then you could certainly add those items as well. So there you go, a very veggie burger without tofu and cucumber yogurt toppings. Looks delicious. So let's give it a quick taste. Amazing. Email me, tweet me, Heather at Holistic Simplistic. Thanks for watching.